Hey everybody, I'm going to read on Social Security because I know a lot of people are worried about something happening with their Social Security. Keep in mind though that if you read carefully or pay close attention to what's going on, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe what's happening is Elon Musk and others are wanting to get rid of Social Security insurance. Disability insurance is what they really want to get rid of. Not the retirement benefits, but the disability insurance is what they want to get rid of. So, but I'm going to be reading on Social Security, the retirement benefits. And I'm not going to read on the disability part, just the retirement benefits. So Social Security retirement. Show me what's going to happen with Social Security retirement benefits. Social Security retirement benefits. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Social Security retirement benefits. Okay, in the center, the focus of the reading, what do we have? Ooh, the moon. So things look a little murky at the moment. And a little scary for people. A little frightening. People are worried about their Social Security benefits. They're saying a lot of things to scare people. Doggies are scaring people. Let's see, crossed by. Okay, the Seven of Swords in reverse. So that is somebody trying to get away with stealing something. So there is somebody there that's trying to get away with stealing something. They want that money. They want to try to steal money from Social Security so they can get their big tax cut. That's what they want. And here's the tent, of all the people that pay taxes. They're trying to walk away with some of the money. Let's see. There's also a big 2.7 trillion reserve that the Social Security has built up on purpose to handle the huge wave of baby boomers who are going to be retiring and are starting to retire. And that's what that was supposed to take care of, is this huge bump that's going to be needed for Social Security retirees and stuff. But Musk wants to go after that. He doesn't like seeing that 2.7 trillion just sitting there, and he wants to go after it. That's probably what this card's referring to. So let's see. At the base, in the subconscious, in the distant past, the Two of Pentacles. So long history of Social Security being able to balance their books just fine and get checks out on time, and everything was just working actually great. This is somebody who is handling their priorities and balancing the money correctly. She's upright, so everything was good. It has been for a long time. Let's see, near past, what do we have? King of Cups. Sometimes the King of Cups is my Biden card, but this is showing that a previous leader or a leader in the near past had everything under control. This could have been the head of Social Security, the head of the Social Security Administration. He was keeping everything, and everybody calm. Everybody was fine and everybody was calm about Social Security. On the mind, what do we have? There's the Hierophant, the government. The government overseeing Social Security. So this is tradition. Sometimes it's conservatism. But it also is a card about a challenge to the tradition. So they're definitely thinking about challenging traditional things at Social Security. Could also indicate they're wanting to keep the traditions, but it's definitely like taking a look at things. Near future, there you go, Five of Wands. So there's going to be an argument, a disagreement, a contest over Social Security retirement. This is probably going to be what's happening coming up with the budget. So there is going to be some kind of an argument, disagreement, fight over Social Security retirement in the near future. Okay, in the U position, the devil in reverse. The devil in reverse. So this is somebody who has escaped an addiction, a control, who's broken free, who's beginning to stand in their own strength. So what it's indicating to me is that Social Security has had a huge vulnerability, and that's why Musk and all are going after it. But it's also saying that it's going to be difficult for someone to try to take over and control people's retirement benefits. That's what this is saying to me. Not in a good way, though. Not in a good way. That's why I'm saying there's definitely a vulnerability there that's being exploited. In the environment, what do we have? Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So those are the actions, the negative actions, the rash, chaos, the chaos. So this is the Knight of Wands in reverse is definitely an agent of chaos, all in the environment. So they're creating chaos, even with our retirement funds in the environment. So this is the Knight coming after Social Security. Hopes and fears. What do we have? Queen of Cups. Yeah. So there's your loss of people are fearful. And even the Social Security Administration itself is fearful of people losing their benefits, losing that support. And it's very much an emotional thing too. Not having financial support that you've counted on. And then the outcome for Social Security, okay, we have the major arcana of the Wheel of Fortune, but it's reversed. It's kind of like this reversed devil. So the Wheel of Fortune upright would be a sudden change, like a sudden, unexpected, coming out of nowhere kind of shift or change. But it's reversed, so that's telling me that there's definitely an energy that's trying to change things at Social Security. But again, and there is like this vulnerability where it could be changed, but I'm getting that it's not. There's not going to be a change. This isn't a strong card when it's reversed like this, but I feel like considering all the forces that are against him right now, that's what it's showing. It's showing that somebody's trying to change it. It's trying, but it's not going to be changed. So I'm going to pull, I think, if I pull 3 more cards, don't take them with a grain of salt, but I'm really getting that things are not going to be changed at Social Security, that it's going to stay the way it is. But let's just see. Yeah, Princess of Wands in reverse. Or is that Princess of Wands? Let's see. Yeah, Princess of Wands in reverse. So that could be some kind of bad news. Let's see. But then we have the Justice card, okay? So there could be some kind of legal battle going on, or some kind of legal stuff going on with Social Security. The Justice Department's going to come in. Major arcana here. And then what do we have? And then we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So some kind of because the upright it's victory, some kind of a loss in the courts. Possibly, or yeah, some kind of a loss in the courts. Not sure what that is. It may leave Social Security more vulnerable, but I'm still not seeing a change or people losing their money. I don't see that happening. Of course, this could be, okay, so this bad news here could be Trump trying to bring something to the Supreme Court to try to change things, but then he loses. So I definitely see this battle, especially with this 5. That's why this 5 of Wands is here. It's probably pointing to this stuff up here. So I do see a battle for that money. I see a battle for that 2.7 trillion that I told you about that's just sitting there in reserve to handle the huge wave and influx of the extra amount of people that are coming from the baby boomer generation. And I think that's what Trump and Musk are going to try to get their hands on. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see change. It's going to be kind of, they're definitely going to attempt to, but I don't see it happening. Thanks, everybody.